And we shall rise again. We shall rise again. No matter the struggle, let's hope for tomorrow. With God by our side, in no way we can conquer. We shall rise again.
Hello, my name is Checago Bright-Sawo, founder and CEO of the Checago Bright Foundation. I want to thank you all for coming and for all your continued support. We meet again after another year of a great work you have made possible. The work we have done here and the work we did in Liberia. This year we went to Monrovia, Liberia, and we met a lot of volunteers that was willing and were empowered by the people that the Checago Bright Foundation brought together to do some work in and around the cities and the locales in Checago Bright County. As promised, we visited Checago Bright County, and there was one functional hand pump in the entire town that has ceased to be operational for the past 2 years. Residents were compelled to fetch drinking water from nearby state stream. The banks of this stream were littered with bags of untreated human waste discarded by residents who had had no access to working toilets. We were able to re-dig the well, clean it up, build it, chlorinate it, paint it, and restore it to a very safe drinking water source for everybody, and make sure to secure it so that the town can continuously have a clean and safe drinking water. Prior to our work, this town did not own a single latrine for public use. As a result, residents were forced to release themselves in the butchers, which posed serious environmental hazard to the community, as well as exposed women and children to daily prevailing dangers such as poisonous snakes, scorpions, and just to name a few. Often during heavy rain and other forms of severe weather conditions, residents were forced to use plastic bags to release themselves. These bags of untreated waste will remain in homes until disposed of in nearby butchers or waste areas, which increase the likelihood of dysentery, cholera, and other health risks to the community.
I want to thank you for this and the staff of the Checago Bright Foundation.
It's great to be here. Mr. Bright-Sawo, I want to thank you for this initiative. It's always great to see a young person who is willing to go out the extra mile to do something for the people of Liberia.
For and on behalf of the contestants of Miss Liberia, Mr. Bright, I want to say we are very grateful for this project we are undertaking. And we urge every one of you, our citizens of Bright-Sawo County, to take very good care of this latrine. Please, thank you.
Similarly, prior to the foundation work in Sinker 10, 11, and 12th Street, the community had about 5 dilapidated hanging toilets used by the residents. The drainage system was clustered with human and environmental waste, rendering it inoperable, as some residents had also begun to use the drainage system as a dumping site. Today, the people of Sinker will no longer use a hanging toilet in an unsanitary environment. The foundation renovated a 6-room toilet. The residents of Sinker 10, 11, and 12th Streets will now walk on a new and safe bridge without fear of falling into a dangerous and unsanitary drainage. The foundation, with the assistance of the residents, constructed a new bridge that will connect people to many parts of Sinker. Thus, this new bridge will enable the nearby residents who could not use the renovated 6-room latrine due to the lack of a properly constructed bridge for safe travel.
Well, thank you very much. I have always had enormous respect for the Checago Bright Foundation. Not because it is one of those foundations that has a very huge base in terms of funding, but because of the passion that this foundation and its progenitor, Mr. Checago Bright-Sawo, has for the kind of work he does. A lot of people will say that this will look small, but the impact on the lives of the people is what is big. The attitude you bring towards it, your desire to help, is what is big, because this is the first step. There is an old Chinese proverb that says 1,000 miles begin with the first step. He has taken several first steps that we all are aware of throughout the communities. Those communities that are usually forgotten when we are making big development plans. So my presence here today is to reaffirm my commitment to the kind of work he is doing. I've always been there with him because I believe in what he is doing. And I will urge all of us, the international partners, the government, the private sector, and ordinary citizens, to wrap our efforts around him, because this is impactful. The bridge might look not too long, but this bridge will connect, maybe even more than the Gabriel Tucker Bridge. Why do I say so? It's connecting people. It's connecting a forgotten community. It is connecting people who have no voice. What's the commercial value of this bridge? Are we going to transport goods on the free port? Because those were the considerations that went into the Gabriel Tucker Bridge. No, it has no direct economic commercial value to the state, but it has value to the people, the residents of this area, to use it wisely, to support his effort. And I am aware that there are other projects that he has started and that he's contemplating on. He's a young man. He could use his little resources, his time, his energy for different purposes, but he decided to use it for his community. I applaud this, and I'm very thankful and very proud to be invited here today to attend this ceremony and to be part of the ribbon cutting ceremony.
Thank you.
I'm too happy for the things you do for us.
I want to say a very big thank you to Checago Bright Foundation for bringing such a unique project in Maghibie County. Well, I feel very happy being among my people, especially traditionally. And I'm so glad to see this project taking place within Maghibie County to help our young brothers and sisters who are not opportune to drink from hand pumps and also use the latrine. So I just want to say a big thank you again to Checago Bright Foundation. Thank you.
The experience here today was so surprising because when I saw where the people were getting drinking water and cooking water from, I was so surprised.
I'm here today in the Maghibie County for the opening of the pump and the latrine. It was a wonderful experience. The people drinking water was terrible, and I'm so glad that Checago helped them with a better drinking water area and a better latrine. The people here are really friendly.
Thank you for allowing the Checago Bright Foundation in to help support and revitalize what you guys have as a living, breathing community. So thank you.
Okay. The people of those underprivileged communities and volunteers extend their thanks and appreciation for your continued support and ask that you kindly continue your good work, because the challenges Liberia face are huge. I want to invite you and challenge you to continue to help the underprivileged communities. Let's build more safe and secure modern latrines. Build more safe and clean drinking water. Provide adequate educational material and scholarship for poor communities. Thank you.